Hello, my crafty friends. It's the 2nd of the month, and that means it's time for another sheetload of cards. The sheetload is the brainchild of Alicia at Call Me Crafty Al, and it's a free sketch and cutting guide that allows you to make multiple cards. They are free to subscribers of her YouTube channel, and all the information is in the description box below. On the 1st of each month, Alicia shares her finished cards, has the link for you so you can download your own sheet of cards, goes over any tips and tricks needed. And on the 2nd of the month, she has a full process video, and the rest of the collaboration team shares their cards. I'm on the YouTube collaboration team, but there's also an Instagram collaboration team. You'll notice I have a hashtag in my YouTube title and also in that description box. If you click on that hashtag both on Instagram and here on YouTube, that will bring you to what the rest of the collaboration team has come up with. It's so fun to hop around and see what everyone did, how they interpreted the sketch, what papers they used, embellishments, what type of cards they make. There is a ton of inspiration for you. And we'd love it if you share your cards with the following hashtags that are also on your printable. This month is another sort of special edition. We're going to use 6x6 pattern papers, and it's a fun fold mini slimline card. Very exciting. I love mini slimlines. And the yield is 8 cards. You're going to use 4 patterned papers. Now, if you follow me, you know I usually make birthday cards. I donate 25 birthday cards every month to my mom's old nursing home. So I like to use the SheetLoad as a jumping off point for my cards that month. But this month I made Easter cards. So I have 8 Easter cards, and they actually started with these adorable embellishments here. And they are, I don't even have the sheet to show you anymore because I used up almost the whole sheet. They're from Photo Play. The sheet is called Color Play Hop to It. So it was a 12 by 12 sheet of printed elements. I saw it and I thought, isn't that cool? Pre-printed, there's no coloring involved, and I noticed there were coordinating dies. I love the idea of dies to cut out the images, no coloring involved. But what do you do when you cut out when you've cut out the whole sheet, except by multiple sheets? And I didn't really want to do that. But then I looked closer, and you can see there are the dies. There's also a matching stamp set. So the dies cut the pre-printed elements, and they also cut out the stamped images. So yep, that was into my cart, and I was kind of excited. I don't buy a lot of Easter supplies. I find being on a design team has usually new releases that I can use for Easter, and I've got some in my collection that I've had for years, and I keep pulling those out. So it was kind of fun to actually buy some products for Easter. The pattern paper that I used is older from my stash, but it doesn't even have a cover sheet. So I'm assuming it's Echo Park. It could also be Photo Play. So I'm going to show you the cards and then go over some of the details. The first 3 cards that I've made here are Easter cards for 3 of our grandkids. The other 2 grandkids celebrate Passover, so I still have to make their cards. But with making 8 cards, that gave me my 3 for the grandkids. And then also, I always run out of time at Easter, and there's lots of people I would love to send a card to, but I've run out of time to make cards. So now I've got lots of cards that I can pop in the mail, and I'm going to do that this year. I won't be hanging on to these for next year. They're all going in the mail. The pattern paper is double-sided. So on this card, I did choose to use the pink with the Happy Easter. This one is for Olivia, but the back side of that paper was these bunnies. So I did have fun kind of going through matching up the pattern papers. I loved using up 4 full sheets of 6x6 pattern papers, especially since they were older and just had been in my stash for years. The sentiment blocks, all of the embellishments came on that 12 by 12 sheet. I die cut the whole 12 by 12 sheet and used all of the elements up, other than these. I call them dragonflies, but maybe they're supposed to be butterflies. But I only added one on Olivia's card because it matched the Easter egg so perfectly. The remainder of those went in my binder. I have a zippered binder with clear pockets in it for storing sports card or trading cards. And so I've been putting leftover embellishments in there, and then I can just flip through the pages to find what I'm looking for. All of the sentiments as well, the Happy Easter, and there's some that say Happy Spring, they were on that sheet, and there's a few of the Happy Springs left over, so I popped those in that same pocket to use. So Olivia's card, Zachary's card because he likes green, Ethan's card because he likes blue. Inside Ethan's, I can hide Easter eggs, but I could never hide how much I love you. That is a stamp from Your Next Stamp, the Easter Love Set. Zachary's card, you're one of my favorite peeps. That and also Olivia's inside comes from Big Bold Easter Tailored Expressions. And Olivia's says, "Some bunny loves you very, very much." I absolutely loved this month's sheet load. I can see me making more of them. Alicia also gives you the dimensions for if you wanted to make a single card. So I will be keeping those handy and doing that for sure. I laid the boys' cards out and I liked those, got them kind of everything glued down. Oh, I also pulled out some scraps because this is such an old paper pad. There's lots of bits and pieces in it. And so I pulled out some of the scraps and cut just a smaller. So the matting layer is the size that was on the sheet load. And then I just cut some scraps a little bit smaller to add a pop of color to that white. I got the boys laid out and assembled. I liked those. I added some pops of color to their bunny tails. And then when I put Olivia's bunny on, it just seemed to get lost in the background. So then I went through my pocket pages and saw that I have my Stampin' Up! Doilies there again. I've had them for years. I'm sure they're long retired, but there's some blue, there was some green, there was some pink. I decided to add those to the cards as well. The bunny got some stickles on her nose. I did actually wreck one of the bunnies because the paper, I guess, is a little bit coated. I didn't realize that. And I tried coloring their eyes and nose with a black glaze pen and it smeared. It was a mess because I had bought more than one sheet. I did cut one extra bunny and glued that on top of the smeared one. So didn't like having to waste one of my bunnies, but I also wasn't going to waste a card. So there's those 3 done. The Happy Easters were included, as I said, on that sheet. I used up all of the Happy Easters that were on that sheet, and for some of them then I needed to add the Happy Spring. For those ones that say Happy Spring, I added a Happy Easter to You inside, and that stamp is another one I've had for quite a long time. It is from Impression Obsession. And then some of them also have Happy Easter to You. So if it's at Happy Spring, I put the Happy Easter to You inside. So those are the products that I used. I'm thrilled with my cards. I absolutely loved the sheet load. Can't wait to make more of them. In fact, I did make some birthday ones. I'm going to just quickly show you those. I just, honestly, as soon as I finished assembling these, I could not wait to cut into some more pattern paper and make more cards. So these ones are birthday cards that will be donated to my mom's old nursing home. There are 4 of them, and I only used 2 sheets of the 6x6 pattern paper. So there's these 2, and inside birthday wishes all year long. I will have everything listed on my blog. The embellishments are from Echo Park. And then there's also these 2 with the Happy Birthday to You and the Happy Birthday to You. So I do have 4 birthday cards ready to donate to the nursing home. And I have my 8 Easter cards ready to send out, which I'm really happy with. Make sure to check out that hashtag in the description box below. Check out Alicia's channel. Subscribe and download your sheet load. Play along with us by using the hashtags printed on your sheet load, and have fun checking out what the rest of the collaboration team came up with for their sheet loads. If you enjoyed my video today, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out on YouTube. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel and see more of my cards. That's it for me today.